SGU Uncut. I'm your host for this series, Emily, joined today by Skylar. Skylar, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? I'm so grateful to be back, so thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. It's going to be so fun.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Skylar, what is your New Year's resolution? We are in this brand new year. Tell us what's your resolution?
I actually say I have a two-part New Year's resolution. One part of it is to try to rekindle some old friendships that I have with some that I feel like have fallen by the wayside. And the other part is to be more devotional with my prayer. So recently I started praying the rosary, and I want to try to do that daily.
Really?
I'm trying to hold myself to that standard. Yep.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
We have every October here at Nativity, we have a challenge that if you read the rosary or pray the rosary every single day, you get to go to lunch with Father Michael. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the month of the rosary too?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So that's a great resolution. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, we're in a brand new year, so we have a brand new series for you. We're calling Simplify. We are going to declutter all aspects of our lives. So, Skylar, we're going to declutter our soul. We're going to declutter our relationships, our mind, our schedule, and emotional clutter. Today, we're going to talk about soul clutter and how to help organize our souls, what we need to get rid of, and what we need to keep for the good of our souls. When we talk about clutter, we're talking about getting rid of things that are bad for us, the things that take up space that could be used for something good. The clutter that can be anything from thinking you aren't good enough, to jealousy, to anxieties, to past mistakes, whatever. Skylar, what kind of clutter do you have in your soul?
Wow, that's a deep question.
I'm starting you off strong.
I appreciate it. So I'd say that, wow, really deep. I'd say that the biggest amount of clutter that I have stems from this deep-seated lack of self-confidence that I have. And I think from that stems a lot of the anxieties and fears that I have about life.
I can relate to that one. And I think a lot of people at our age can relate to that. You know, it's a big discerning chapter of our lives. So the lack of confidence can be a huge struggle when we're trying to decide where we're going with our lives.
Definitely.
Today we're going to look at the clutter in our mind of jealousy, and we're going to look at the story of King Herod for this. And to set the stage, Jesus had just been born in Bethlehem, and word is getting out. So 3 wise men that hear of the good news are going to go worship him, but King Herod gets jealous. And we see in Scripture, he's jealous because they're worshiping Jesus instead of him. When the wise men had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up," he said, "take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." The King Herod was filled with envy. His mind was cluttered with jealousy to the point where he was going to kill baby Jesus. Has your clutter ever affected your actions? Maybe not to the point of murder, but do you see your actions being affected by your clutter in your soul?
Well, most definitely. And I think most people can say the same about themselves. In my case, I'd say that it's led me to overthink, to make assumptions, and to get angry, blow up. And I'm afraid that a lot of friendships, or some friendships in the past, have kind of fallen by the wayside because of that.
And that's really relatable. But those negative thoughts are all about perspective. You know, we can take that jealousy or whatever clutter is in our mind and turn it around to use it for something good. It's all about perspective and attitude. But attitude takes effort. So what can we do to clear our clutter? We can turn to prayer. We can have a relationship with God. He can clear our clutter. God can clear our clutter. So, Skylar, what do you do to clear your clutter? Is there something you specifically say to God? What is it?
Yeah, in my case, I try to offer everything up to God, all my fears, anxieties, worries. And I try to do that when something bad happens and also when good things happen.
I love that you say both of those. That's really important.
Of course. It's about intentionality. And I think that offering those things up to God has really helped me. I know praying the rosary specifically recently has really helped me. Whenever I feel like there's nowhere to turn, I turn to that, and it really sets me off on the right foot for the day.
Yeah, that's
helps
great.
To recenter my life.
Well, let's see how this New Year's resolution goes. I hope it sticks up.
Me too.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Well, today we are talking about the clutter in our soul. So whatever clutter you have in your mind, you can turn it over to God. You can build a relationship with him and get rid of that clutter. So the rest of the series, we're going to declutter all aspects of our lives. Skylar, thank you for joining us to declutter our soul today.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Good. We hope that our conversation here fuels your conversation in small group, and we'll see you next week for week 2 of Simplify.